Hello everybody, I hope you are all doing well. This week's video was a giant one. This is the longest video that I've made in a while, if not ever. I'm not sure. But today I am making a paper doll. I've been seeing a lot of these and I've had this idea for a while now. Like, I've wanted to record this for my channel for a long time, and I'm finally doing it. I decided to do it with this like cat girl character, not the same one that I've drawn in a previous video. This one, her name is Mitty, and I've only ever drawn her in my sketchbook a couple times, but I think this is gonna be like her full fleshed out design now, and you'll be able to see the sketch soon. I'm basically just using my iPad as a light box and freehanding some clothes over the sketch of her that I did traditionally. Though it's not really much of a sketch, it's more it's pretty clean. So you'll be able to see that in a bit when I start coloring her, after I'm done drawing all the clothes. This is the part that probably took the least amount of time, just because, I don't know, I was kind of just free, what is it called? Free balling? What word am I looking for? I'm just like going for it. I do have some references pulled up on Pinterest, but I'm not really following those exactly. I also did this kind of in a stupid way because like she has two hair strands that like come down onto her chest, and when I was drawing the clothes I left gaps for those for some reason, but when I go and I color the clothes and like make them complete, I just like go over it and I ignore the gaps that I left and I color them in anyways. I don't know why I did that. I thought I was maybe, I don't know what I thought, honestly. there's no thoughts behind that. But yeah, I am not showing me drawing all of the clothes because it's pretty boring to watch, and also my hand is like in the way. I'm bracing the paper so tightly, as you can see. Um I did this so like the paper wouldn't slip off of the paper underneath and it wouldn't like mess up the lining of it, if that makes sense. Like, I didn't want them to not overlap each other perfectly because that would mean I would have to redraw the clothes. And I did like most of this without erasing anything, which is kind of crazy. But I definitely think drawing clothes is a lot easier whenever you're just going on top of something else. So this part was pretty easy, and therapeutic. I drew a couple of dresses, some tops, a couple pairs of shorts, some skirts, and also a different variety of short sleeve tops and long sleeve tops, just so I had a little variety. I wanted to be able to mix and match because when I was little, I had lots of those like little mix and match like magnet things, like the magnet fashionista doll things, and I love those. So I wanted this to have the same vibe. And here I am coloring the sketch. As you can see, you can still see like some of the guidelines and stuff, but it's pretty clean. I didn't want to clean it up more than this because I thought that would kind of add my own stylisticness to it and not make it look so out of my style. But yeah, I was so proud of this sketch when I did it. I love it so much, and I love how she turned out. For this coloring process, I'm using Ohuhu alcohol markers. I'm not sponsored or anything. I wish I was, but these were gifted to me think a couple Christmases ago now. I love them so much. And once I use them, I want to use them again, but I always get so intimidated using them. So like I never end up using them, which is stupid, I know, but I always have a lot of fun when I use them. Now I'm moving on to coloring the clothes, which was really, really fun. I didn't just use markers for the clothes, just because they were a bit too small to get like the details that I wanted to get. So I also used some colored pencils, and I think that was a really good decision because it's kind of difficult to get like intricate patterns and stuff with just markers. Or maybe I'm just bad. I don't know. Um, but I put some patterns on a few of the tops and some little details on the pants and the skirts and stuff like that. And here is how the clothes turned out. Obviously, I still have to cut them out. But yeah, I'm really happy with how they turned out. I do wish I had made some more like neutral tops and stuff, but I guess I can always do that in the future. This is very much a learning process. So if I ever do this again, I have lots to learn from this experience. So now I'm cutting out midi. This was probably my least favorite part of the entire thing. Cutting out everything was, it took so long and it was just really annoying. I did end up using an X-Acto knife for some parts of it just because it was a little bit faster. But I didn't really have anything to put down so I wouldn't cut up my desk. And I've already cut up my keyboard mat once from using the X-Acto knife. So I just thought I would use scissors for a majority of it. And it took forever. See, I used the X-Acto knife to cut out her little hair strands there. And here I am cutting up the clothes. I fast forward through a lot of this just because it took ages. But I'll show you them when they're all done. And here are some of my favorite outfits. There are a few different ones that I put her in. I did end up scrapping a couple of the things that I made just because they fit wonky or they weren't like super cute. This is my favorite top that I made. I added a bunch of little details on it with some colored pencils. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video and I will see you next time. Bye!